So I want to talk about the flowers behind me. They look nice, and this place is Casanova. It explains why I'm here, because I'm a Casanova. Hey, what's up? My name is Seraph, the philosophy guy, and today I decided to shoot a video just to give a little brief working on it because I thought it's a little necessary that I should say something about it. And before I get into anything, I just want to say due credit to my camera guy, Nicholas. Yeah, it looks good, so we decided to use the background. Read you a poem. It's called The Case for Science. I think the scientific revolution was one of the biggest things that humanity has ever experienced. And disclaimer, don't mind the fact that there's like people in the background. That's how authentic this video shoot actually is. Because this is the neighborhood. So don't be shocked. I mean, if you see people, you shouldn't be shocked. With a quote from Mark Manson's book called Book About Hope. The other title might stumble some people. The continuation of that title. So I would rather not say. So he says, the scientific revolution changed the world more than anything before or since. It has reshaped the planet, lifted billions out of disease and poverty, and improved every aspect of life. It is not an exaggeration. It's maybe the only demonstrably good thing humanity has ever done for itself. Thank you, Francis Bacon. Thank you, Isaac Newton, you crazy titans. Responsible for all the greatest inventions and advances in human history, from medicine and agriculture to education and commerce. But science did something else even more spectacular. It introduced the world to the concept of growth. So that's a long quote on top of the poem. Every poem will have a long quote to kind of mount the meaning that it comes with. So here's how the poem goes. Nothing seems so abrasive with paralyzing nuisance as mounting strong belief on bad evidence. This is a sort of cookery that hoards a priori assertions with a practical sense of certainty, as if that were enough to certify the strong actuality of such assertions, much less their measurable probability. The sort that mischievously accepts sound skepticism, then turns to make it seem as though the burden of proof lies in the hands of skeptics instead of adherents of beliefs lacking potent evidence themselves. Cherry-picking the data, selectively listening to conversation, and self-reaffirming their own misinformation in the guise of strawman arguments. Nothing drives the human experience with awe-striking excitement like the all-out exploratory utilization of intelligence, imploring the power of reason with so much gravitas, driven by a curiosity that injects innovation into the thick skin of creativity. Ask me once and I will say it twice. What's the greatest time to be alive in the infinite timeline of the human experience? It is now. We unlatched the human genome and rewrote history. We split the atom. We told our story in its entirety when we left a footprint on the lunar surface. Our scientific process has benefited humanity in ways that nothing can match up. Nothing can match up to that. And one preconceived idea that I would like to rebut right now is the notion that science is some kind of religion. Science is not a religion in the sense of the word. It's not like I was having a conversation with a friend, then he said stuff like, now you believe in science. I was like, dude, science is the stuff that you breathe. It's everything you do. Yeah. While you're brainstorming and thinking of a poem you're going to recite,
right,
you're on camera.
There was a moment in my life when time froze and the clock paused. My mind was racing back and forth. My feet was reckoned in the edges of my thoughts seashores. At the same time I was hit by slaps and blows for my selfish aims and goals. But see, that is what happens to those that ignore God's voice when He calls. In a second, I had felt my heart beat like stones crashing bones, like waterfalls hitting the paved floors, and all I felt was the rhythm of sad songs.
Yeah, to close off, let me pay my dues to one of the greatest writers of the time, Langston Hughes. Forgot mother? Practically impossible. Yeah. Well, son, I'll tell you. Life to me ain't been no crystal stair. It's a tax in it, and splinters, and boards torn up, and places with no carpet on the floor. Bare.